August 15, 2017, we see a married couple named David and Emma who gets interrupted by their daughter. But this married couple isn't a regular couple. It's built on lies.
I'm sorry for what happened.
Okay, and your plan to ingratiate yourself into a group is to almost kill half of its leadership?
How pathetic and lonely and strange my clients are.
Yeah, Harry, nothing is gonna link back to you, okay?
You waited because you wanted to save me.
This game on Steam called Telling Lies is a true mystery where we have to piece together the story. So sit back and relax and enjoy because the story is going to take you somewhere you least expect. We mostly follow a character named David, but David seems like he's up to something. David started following a girl who is 19 years old and he's actually kind of stalking her and we don't know why. David is a little older. He looks a little older at least, probably in his early 30s or maybe even older than that.
She's 19. Young, naive.
August 23rd, 2017. David meets a cam girl and only wants to talk. David is letting this lust control him, letting these urges come out. A couple days later, David got that 19-year-old girl's phone number and she goes by the name Ava Martin. Then September 8th, David goes to a meeting at the Jasmine Center and talks to John, the organizer.
Hey, nice to see you again. Thank you. Yeah.
Ava is also in attendance at the meeting. Ava asks David on a date to get drinks while they chat at the refreshment table. September 14th comes around and it seems like things are starting to get serious. David starts to explain to her about his story.
No, I was a movie producer.
Then she explained her story.
Who about you? Your family? Was your mom like a singer or something?
No, my mom works at American Axle.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, you, but older, kind of a grungy hippie look.
My mom's the kind of hippie who shacks up with a retired accountant and moves to Florida. It's very counterculture.
They seem to be opening with each other a lot. David seems like he was about to cheat on his wife.
I'm David Jones. I'm 28, which is pushing it, but beards and t-shirts are a good look on me. I grew up in Detroit, but I moved out when my parents died and bummed around a bit. Grew up fast, had fun, and ended up in LA where I sold t-shirts on a boardwalk in Venice. And without meaning to, I became a producer at a video company making schlocky movies, but I made a decent earning. And last year, a good friend of mine died from an accident. And I decided that I was going to start taking things a little more seriously.
You see, David lied about the cop thing to Ava. He has been lying to her this whole time. Remember, this game is just like her story. Nothing but lies and trying to figure it out. I made a video about that if you guys can check that out because it will help us understand where the writers might want to take this story. You see, David is pretending to be an environmental activist and infiltrate Greenstorm, a radical environmental group. Ava is in that group, which is why David has been stalking her and finding all the ways to get into that group. David's wife knows about this and his wife is full support of him. But what the wife doesn't know is that David has been getting lonely and is talking to this cam girl named Rose Red. But nothing freaky is going on. September 15th, 2017. Emma calls up David and they argue about David leaving his family for his undercover assignment.
To him. Hi, David.
Hey, Laura.
Look what they did to your handsome face. You look like Daniel did in the 70s.
Yeah, I heard you came to help my two girls, so I really appreciate that, Laura.
I do worry, David. While you're off growing your hair and saving the world, your wife here is raising her daughter all on her own and holding down a job.
Yeah, well, okay.
It's a lot to ask,
We both
David.
have important jobs, Laura. That's our life now, okay?
You don't know Emma like I do. She's not as tough as she thinks she is. You are such a good husband. You need to be here. Your daughter needs to feel like a part of a family.
Emma's mother, Lori, moved in but has extreme dementia. But later in the day, Ava calls up David, and Ava was really happy because of last night. You see, David and Ava actually had a little bit of phone fun last night, which makes us question if David is falling for Ava.
David is really losing himself. We are seeing a man who is making serious mistakes. He is lying to his wife, lying to this girl, and all of it is going to come and bite him in the end.
October 10th, 2017. David is talking to the cam girl again and is asking for her name.
What's your real name? And don't tell me it's Snow.
I knew it.
What?
This is your king. You like asking questions. It will cost you.
Okay. How much?
Let's say 75 for the first name. Misha.
David is really interested in talking to this cam girl. What's the purpose? Why is he talking to her? Is there a reason, or can it be as simple as he is just lonely? November 1st, 2017. Ava and David attend a Jasmine Center meeting about attending a rally. David argues with John, the leader, about his desire to be more aggressive in fighting against fascism.
All the members here. Now, I have some guidelines here from the council I can read out.
John, screw the guidelines. Benson's group is going up against them and a bunch of Antifa. It's gonna be disaster.
I want nothing more than to get people to fight them on TV. And Eric is so busy trying to convince everyone he's the real deal, he gives them what they want.
Ava, you were about to say something?
No. I know you're friends with Eric. His heart is in the right place. He's just hot-headed.
Okay, but maybe Eric is onto something, though. I mean, right, so decent people have to stand up to them. What?
Does standing up involve throwing punches?
Yeah, maybe it does.
This is a law enforcement issue.
Okay, they have permits. The police are protected.
That's right, and that's exactly why someone needs to step up and do what the police should do, right? Because I'm sorry, all due respect, John, you're not going to stop these guys with a Facebook campaign.
As a group, we abide by nonviolence.
That's fine, and all I'm saying is I'm interested in putting my privileged white male able body where it can do some work, right? Because I heard what it was like in Ann Arbor in the 60s, and you were there, John. Look, we have to oppose the rally. We have to oppose the rally.
David, we can't advocate for people putting themselves in harm's way.
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to excuse myself.
It's fine, David. We'll talk another time.
Okay.
How did you get in there? How did you get into this job?
Questions again. You first. Tell me.
My father took me to the station with him. I was ill or something and couldn't find anyone to cover for him. So he brought me with him and he put me in the fish tank. That's the waiting room for most of the day. And then, after a few moments, a man walks in. Black suit, tie, and this is summer, so everybody in the police station is sweaty and a mess. But he's pristine. Pristine.
And you wanted to be this guy?
Yeah, I want to be that guy.
I'm unsure why David keeps going back to the camera girl. I'm unsure if David even believes this girl. It's actually odd because when he's talking to this camera girl, he's actually being truthful. It's actually odd because it seems like David is treating this cam girl like his therapist. And it kind of shows that his mental state isn't really all there. David attends a rally and gets into a fight with the police.
These fascists, they are not wanted here. Okay, I got Halloween mask, got some water bottles and vinegar, just, in case of tear gas, because always be prepared. There's some guys from the organizers group, looks like we're all the good guys. And yeah, here comes trouble right now. And the police are pushing just into the protesters right now. This is about to kick off. Let's do this.
David talks to Ava about wanting to focus his activist efforts on stopping Prosperity, a large corporation, from finishing a natural gas pipeline. Ava is worried about him getting too involved like Eric, who she considers a friend. Then later that day, Ava goes into David's apartment where they do the devil's tango. On November 5th, Emma calls up David, and they start to argue about Laura's dementia.
She was giving Alba a bath last night while I worked late, and when I walked in, she was watching TV in the living room. She'd forgotten about Alba.
Jesus.
Alba was okay, and she was in the bathtub playing with her toys. The water was cold, and she was a prune. But I don't think she picked up on how bad it was.
Yeah, and I don't think you're picking up on how bad
No,
it's gotten.
I am. I get it. David, there's things about my mom I can't ignore anymore. And when she walked in the bathroom and realized what she'd done, she just started crying. Then Alba started crying. It was, it was a lot.
Yeah, you shouldn't have left them
Yeah,
alone.
well, maybe you shouldn't have left us alone.
Emma just wants her husband home, but David refuses.
It's hard to watch. You see, David is lying to his family. David is not picking his family, his own family. His wife who is in his corner. But you tell your life story to a camera girl who you don't know? Like, really?
November 6, 2017, David reports to his boss, Mike, saying he and Ava are going to Silver Ridge with Ava's friend Eric and ex, Peter. November 17th came, and David had to tell his wife that he won't be home for Thanksgiving, which in return led Emma hanging up on him.
Christ. I got my shift off.
I know you did.
Mom was planning on cooking a 30-pound turkey in honor of your presence.
I know.
What, the terrorists don't get the holiday off?
No, we're showing solidarity with protesters. And you know these kids, they're not the kind to want to hang out with the families on the holidays.
No shit.
If it's any consolation, I'm going to be eating tofu instead of turkey.
Oh, well, I hope you choke.
Hey, come on.
You see, David feels like he's a hero, but he really doesn't seem like a good guy at all. It kind of feels like we're watching a narcissistic person. Girls like him because of his charisma, but is using them for his own satisfaction. If one can't call one day, he can call another, or go on the cam girl show. Yes, you can make an argument that maybe he's lying to the 19-year-old because of his job, but did he really have to do the business with her? What if she got pregnant?
What are you going to do? You arrested them all, huh?
Hey, this is a public place.
Hello, everybody.
I'm sorry for what happened.
They're after you, and this isn't gonna end.
Emma stops dating Paul. She's dating David.
Get the service pistol against the temple of that driver until he tells me who ordered her. You got it?
She did get pregnant, but David doesn't know yet, and instead David is calling up his wife on Thanksgiving, and then she references something that made David angry.
Maybe Mike could send over another agent to take your place? That could work for me too. There's only so much you can do over the phone. Are agents allowed to screw on assignment?
We have rules.
Sure. Oh, like, only fire your weapon if you intend to kill. Pew. Gotta love a clean shooting.
Emma, stop.
Alba wants to talk to you.
David and his wife seems like it's all over practically. David doesn't even look at his wife like his wife. We're watching a man who's becoming self-destructive with his life, watching someone who knows nothing but to lie, and instead seeking therapy. We see him going to someone online who he may never meet ever in person to tell them what he actually feels. But what does she mean? Only shoot to kill. Later that day, Ava and David camp out at Silver Ridge in protest of the pipeline and made a video urging others to get involved. A few days later go by and David starts talking to the cam girl.
Why don't you tell me something you've never told anyone else? Something bad.
Agents, you draw your weapon, you have to shoot to kill, which is special like that. Most agents go their whole career without ever having to, but this was personal. Abusive asshole. And he didn't die at first. He shot him through the lungs, so
drowned in his own blood. I watched him, let him die. He deserved to die. It was the right thing to do.
Right or wrong, you are the guy holding the gun.
The cam girl doesn't seem to be fazed by it. She listens to the story and doesn't really take his side, but isn't against it either. A couple days go by, and it was time for David to report back to his boss.
Oh, feelings mutual. Your dwarfs are on their hit list, too.
Hey, so is that where we're getting our intel? From Prosper?
They got deep pockets, and they got a lot of manpower through Black Kite.
Black Kite? Well, you just make sure they stay out of the way of the professionals, okay?
Okay. I found them to be highly professional, and their procedures are very thorough.
Thorough. That's good.
Mike tells David the FBI is getting their intelligence from Black Kite. They appear to have a friendly rivalry with Black Kite. Another few days pass. David meets up with Eric and Peter to play video games and to talk about doing more to fight against Prosperity. January 11, 2018, David drives Eric, Chris, Weasley, and Peter somewhere in his van. They talk about escalating their efforts against Prosperity. Eric doesn't want to do as much to escalate as the others want. January 24, 2018, Ava, David, and Peter go to a party at Eric's house. Peter is super creepy to Ava and makes her uncomfortable. She doesn't tell David what happened, but asks to leave with him. Peter does in fact seem a little creepy, almost like he did something to Ava that possibly traumatized her, and we do find out what happened on February 1st. David invites Eric over to hang out. Eric says Weasley is jealous that David now drives their group around. David asks what's the deal with Peter. Eric says Peter did something to Ava when she was under 18. Eric never did anything out of the fear the cops would take their group down, but feels bad about it now. The next day, Ava and David chat about Peter. Ava says Peter's not a good person, but is evasive. Later that day, David finds out some things about the cam girl. He sees her camming as a different persona, with a wig and without an accent. He's very annoyed, but she brushes this off and tries to win him over again. David has been telling the truth to her, while she has not been telling the truth to him. It's interesting because it's like seeing someone get the taste of his own medicine, him hiding so many things and him lying to his wife over and over again. You think maybe something in his head clicks, but instead, no. He continues to lie, and he continues to be a stalker to the cam girl. A few days go on, and David started talking to Ava about Peter, and Ava is angry at David because she can decide if she's a victim or not a victim.
What exactly did Eric
Well,
tell you?
he told me that he drugged you, and then he made videos. Why could you tell me this?
Look, we were in a relationship. I knew what I was doing. You and Eric, you don't own me.
No, what Peter did was wrong, and he belongs in prison, okay?
You're not the law. Talk to me. I get to decide if I'm a victim of a crime. You don't just go and attack
Okay, but what if
people.
Peter still has those tapes, Ava?
You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. You're gonna get arrested, and you know what? Maybe you
Nobody's
should.
pressing charges, and I'm not getting arrested, okay? I was protecting.
I never asked you to. Look, back then the group sided with him, and yeah, that felt shitty. But hey, it sucks to be a woman. And now what are they gonna do? Oh, her boyfriend just beat up our friend. I guess she's okay after all? I mean, this whole thing is fucked. And I'm stupid because I expected better of you. You can take your gift back.
You didn't open it.
No, I didn't open it. What's inside? Peter's scalp?
Open it. Open it.
What is it?
Yeah, it's Valentine's, and I thought it'd be fun for us to start living together. Or at least for you to feel comfortable to call my place your home. So.
Is there an operational justification for the assault on the individual codenamed Sleepy?
Yeah, well, Karen doesn't always know when a plan changes on the ground, let's be honest.
Okay, and your plan to ingratiate yourself into a group is to almost kill half of its leadership?
He was taking up a number 2 spot, Mike. Besides, now, no one would believe I'm FBI. And what agent would beat up on a member of the group he's trying to infiltrate?
I'm having a hard time believing you're FBI now.
Which is good, right? Look, I got an official reprimand, true, but I'm still in. Because they feel horrible about looking the other way about Ava and Peter. I was the only one who had the balls to deal with their dirty little secret.
You need to provide documentation of their conspiracies to break the law.
Yeah, I hear you. But remember, the long game's getting into Greenstorm.
But the public needs to see evidence that these kids are the American jihadists.
Oh, come on, you've never been close to flipping anyone near Greenstorm.
Yeah, I'm just worried you're a little too emotionally involved, David. I mean, these are not calculated blows.
No, wrong. I let myself get angry. Okay? Besides, there's good news that Karen's report failed to mention.
Tell me.
Ava's moving in with me.
You're enjoying this too much.
Well, yeah, because we get to split the housework. It's gotta look like a real relationship, right?
Real relationships are messy. This operation has too many moving parts.
I got this all under control. I promise.
David tries to convince Mike that beating up Peter makes his cover better. David mentions that Karen, another agent, messed up the plan. He says Ava is moving in to help them truly look like a couple. A couple days later, David is still talking to the cam girl, even though Ava's moved in. David unknowingly buys a hypnotism cam show with Maxine.
I love the wig. I've worn it for 3 shows so far. I'm getting the masochist now. They're so easy to push around. I owe you a cut.
No, I'm just glad you like it.
He plays along. She thanks him for the wig. The next day, David calls up an old friend asking for a favor. The favor, you may be wondering? It's about drugs.
So listen, I need goodies.
For one of your friends?
Yeah, well, it's for a big rap party.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I like your movie money.
I know you do.
It smells so clean, you know? What do you need?
It's gonna be quite the party, so I'm looking at about half a pound of candy, half a pound of Diet Coke.
Sure. Yeah. I can help you out with that.
Good.
Then David goes and visits his wife, but he tells Ava he's with his sister. You can't help but feel sorry for the woman. You can't even take your eyes off the screen, seeing David digging deeper and deeper down his doom. March 3rd, 2018, Mike gives David a boat to use for the mission and tells him to treat Chris, the Black Kite consultant, like a member of the FBI team. David wants Mike to delete the footage of him beating up Peter and take Chris off the assignment. David is becoming anxious. David drives Eric, Weasley, and Chris somewhere. They say Peter's apartment was raided and they found drugs. Chris and David try to convince the other two that Prosperity set Peter up. It's quite clear that David actually was setting Peter up. That's the reason why he wanted to get the drugs in the first place, to completely eliminate Peter. March 12th came in like a bomb. David exposes Chris to the Greenstorm organization group as Simon McMillan, a Black Kite Logic employee, and implies he's a spy for Prosperity. But a few days later, David's wife calls and says to him that her mother is gone since last night.
Look, Emma, I'm not gonna be able to make this funeral. I'm sorry. This mission is just too intense now.
David, I don't care about the funeral. We need to talk.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk.
Next time you're here, I wanna be able to look in your eyes.
March 20th. Someone is calling David, but it wasn't David that answered. It was Ava.
You.
I'm Alba, and this is Glowy.
Hi, Glowy.
Are you a baddie?
A baddie?
You're in my daddy's baddie house.
Your daddy.
Look, will you come over? I want to talk to you face to face.
I'll hear what you have to say, but I can't be alone with you right now. I knew this was too good to be true.
Boo, listen to me.
Why did you have to keep it a secret from me, huh? Fuck.
Listen to me. I was young, okay? And I knew the kid was better off without me. And so I ran, and and I let everyone down. You know? And we just started talking again last year, and I support them, I send them the money, but I don't deserve for them to be a part of my life yet. I don't. I mean, can you understand that?
It's the first time we see two people who are not David, but it's a shocking revelation for Ava. Ava didn't know about David having a kid. A few days pass, and Ava finally tells David that she is pregnant.
David, we're having a baby.
What?
I'm pregnant.
What? I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah?
Yeah, wait, how long have you known?
A week. David, this could be your second chance. But we can do this together. We have to do this together, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it all.
But March 29th comes. Eric introduces David, Ava, and Weasley to Riordan, who works with Greenstorm for some guidance. David explains that Prosperin is building the pipeline through the Midwest for natural gas, and that there's only 2 bridges they can use for construction. He wants to block the Salisbury Bridge, so they have to reroute and take a financial hit. Riordan questions David's loyalty, and Eric vouches for him. Eric says David almost killed Peter, who Riordan hates. April 7th, David and Tom, an FBI agent sent to infiltrate Greenstorm, meet on David's boat. They talk about their plan to convince the organization group and Riordan to blow up the Salisbury Bridge with explosives. David talks to the cam girl, but says something that makes us all shocked.
Just so you know, this week it's all voyeur chat, so
Voyeur chat?
others can watch if they pay.
No, I do not want that. I do not want that.
Okay. I'll turn it off, but you have to understand it's just for you.
No, just turn it off.
Okay. It's just you and me.
I'm sorry. Everything's really screwed up right now. Okay, my girlfriend's pregnant, and I'm gonna have to leave her. And my wife, she's gonna leave me when I go home. I know it. I'm getting fucked right now, and I just need you. Okay.
Sounds pretty messed up. But things have a way of working out.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do they work out?
I don't know.
What?
Well, if half the stuff that you told me is true, then I don't know. You had this coming.
What? Who? Who are you to judge me?
Who am I?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about me.
I know you like the chromatics. I know your favorite food is rare steak, but it has to be cooked in butter. You're a good listener, except when you're stoned. Your family is from France. Your favorite movie is Lady Eve. You do yoga on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you want to run a marathon. I'd even told you I would run one with you.
France. Yeah, for a smart guy, you're very stupid. I'm sorry. I don't want to listen to this anymore.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Too bad. I just paid for more time.
Okay. You see this thing here? That thing protects me. It doesn't protect you. So, with one click, I can ban you from my channel, and you're out of my life.
Bitch.
Click.
The final chapter. It's not a happy ending, but it's an ending that is well deserved. Later that day, David talks with Mike, and Mike berates him, asking where he is, and that they'll arrest everyone in his Detroit group. David begs him not to do that, and asks him to spare Ava. Mike asks David not to break the law, and David agrees to review the exit plan. April 24, 2018. Eric, Weasley, Ava, and David meet. Weasley wants to move on from the pipeline to a new initiative, but David doesn't want to. Ava is pregnant. Karen, an FBI agent, now posing as David's ex, comes by and tries to extract him, but David ushers her out. April 25th, 2018. Ava is talking to David by video chat.
I've been thinking about you all morning.
Ava.
Imagine I'm there in the passenger seat, just unbutton your...
Ava, can you stop, hon?
Yeah, I know you're hard, babe. Come on, Pookie. Come on.
Ava, please don't call me Pookie again. I'm not in the mood.
Just take a little bit off. David, there's someone in the apartment.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh my god! Oh! Get down on the fucking bed!
Ava, listen to me, Ava. Listen to me, honey. You're gonna be okay. Listen to me, Ava. You're gonna be okay, all right? Honey, listen to me. Don't struggle with him, all right? I promise you you're gonna be okay. I promise you, babe. Just listen to me. Listen to my voice. Motherfucker.
May 5th, 2018. David tells Ava he's running away to save her and gives her a secret stash of money. Ava begs him to not leave or to tell her where he is.
They're after me, and this isn't gonna end well.
But you haven't done anything. We haven't done anything, David. We don't have to run from this.
They have something on me, honey. Or they will. You know, they raided the apartment. Peter must have ratted on me, or that Simon guy. Anyway, I can't let this happen to you again, so...
David, you can't leave me and our child.
No, that is the last thing that I want, okay, Ava?
Just tell me where you are. I'll pack my things. I'll meet you there.
No, listen, I am running in order to save you. Can you not see that?
I don't need
okay?
saving.
Don't be naive right now. Come on, Ava.
I haven't even told my mom.
July 3rd, 2018. David fools Maxine into camming with him again.
Okay, wait.
Wait. You.
Yeah, I've got more than one credit card. Will you just hold on and don't kick me for a second? I just want to say something. Okay? Look, I just wanted to say that I've changed. Okay? You were right. They put me on medical leave, but I am done with the bureau, and I just, all I'm thinking now is I want to make right by people, you know, and I want us to be right, because both our jobs, they mess with our heads, and I mean there's something real here. We have an understanding, so.
There's something real here?
Yeah.
You really don't understand. David, none of this is real. Okay. This isn't a bedroom. These are the sounds of New York City. Welcome to Cleveland, David. The suburbs. I'm from Ohio. I've always lived in Ohio. I used to work in real estate. I own 2 apartments, both underwater, and the mortgages kill me. My husband is a loading dock supervisor, and he doesn't mind what I do as long as I tell him how pathetic and lonely and strange my clients are. I only do this so I don't have to go to school and become a medical transcriptionist. So every day I log on here and hang out with you assholes when I could be doing anything else. And I massage your egos, and Melissa? Melissa isn't my real name, but I know yours is David. When a man shares cam, I always record it as a safety precaution, and sometimes a big earner if they deserve blackmail. Bank managers really don't want their wives to see their perverted emails. I have all your sessions saved on a hard drive under federal agent David. You ever cam with me again, I will send them to your bosses. I will sell them to whatever newspaper pays the most. I think we're done here.
David's heart is crushed, but David didn't know what to do with himself. But that's when Emma comes back in to the picture.
Hey,
let's play dolls. This is Emma. She's a 25-year-old nurse. Oh, here's Paul. He's an accountant. He wanted to be a professional tennis player, but he was only the 10th best tennis player in his state, so sometimes he hits people to make himself feel like he still has that killer serve. This is David. He is a gorgeous young FBI agent. And Emma meets him at work too, where he is very chivalrous and steps in when a drunk patient in the ER calls her a bitch. So Emma stops dating Paul. She's dating David now. But Paul keeps getting drunk and calling Emma up and telling her that he loves her and sometimes that he hates her. And so David, wait a second. David starts watching over Emma's apartment. Every night after they go on a date, the handsome FBI agent sits outside in his car and watches over her while she sleeps. So, one night, after they go out for ice cream, Paul calls, says he wants to come over. And Emma tells him to come, thinking that David will scare Paul off, and that will be that. But when Paul turns up, David waits in the car. And when Emma goes to answer the door, Paul pushes his way in. He argues with her and he cries and he rants and he raves. And Emma gives him a hug because she's a nurse and that's what nurses do when men cry. And that's when David gets out of his car and comes into the apartment with his pistol drawn. And when he opens the door and he sees Paul and Emma, he doesn't look handsome anymore. He looks angry. Paul steps back and he looks scared. And Emma looks scared too. And David fires his pistol and he shoots Paul in the lung. Emma could have helped stop the bleeding and maybe he could have lived, but David tells her not to. After watching a guy bleed out together, they get married. That helps make things make sense. Even so, Emma is sure that she'll be scared of David forever
I was
and ever.
driving past, I saw his car parked on the street outside. I went straight into the apartment. He was grabbing you, and I feared for your life.
You waited because you wanted to save me. You wanted to be a fucking knight in shining armor.
July 17, 2018. David asked Harry to track down the cam girl. On July 24, 2018, David finds the cam girl.
I mean, you know how much time you could do for extorting a federal agent on me, right? I need you to delete the files, Max. Okay? Maxine Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your parents know what you do, Maxine Williams?
Now who's trying to blackmail who?
Okay, Max.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna delete these files.
Mine's bigger than yours. Ohio's a stand your ground state. Always wanted to do this.
What are you gonna do?
Fuck! You bitch, you shot me! Crazy?
I sent those videos yesterday. It'll take about a week before they can verify who you are, what you said. Start working on your story now.
I'm bleeding here, okay?
Don't worry. I rang the cops before I let you in. They'll be here soon and they can take you to the ER. I told you I hate law enforcement guys. I can't believe I invited a bunch of them over. I better put some proper clothes on.
Dan, are you okay?
In here!
No one move!
Officers, I'm so glad that you're here. He broke into my house and tried to attack me.
Sir, don't move. Sir!
I am reaching for a badge. I'm a federal agent, okay? Okay?
David's life falls apart. The lies, the deception, everything caught up to him. November 1st, Ava's with her baby and doesn't want David to be part of their life.
Baby, what's her name?
Her name is Star.
Star?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Hey, Star. That's a nice name. It's a really beautiful baby.
Hey, do you mind not...
Sorry.
Excuse me, sir. David, I told you
Ava,
to stay away.
Ava, I just wanted to see her, okay?
No, you don't get to see her.
Listen to me. This is a public place, okay? I can...
Get away before I call the
Ava,
police.
I want to help you, okay? Ava, I want to help
Go.
you.
Officer?
Please. Ava, come on.
Officer, this man is bothering us. Please. Please help.
November 7th, David starts to ask for explosives from Harry.
I need some fireworks, okay? Enough to wow people, all right?
Yeah, I've got to ask, what are you going to do with this?
Come on.
I know that you're cool, and I know that you pay and that you're reliable, but I do not want the heat blown back
Harry,
at me.
nothing is gonna link back to you, okay?
It better not.
Hey, listen to me. You just make sure you guys leave it in the dead drop like I told you, okay?
Sure.
November 22nd, 2018. The last video. At the start of the story, David had a mission, a goal, to stop the pipeline. He wants to finish it.
I'm sorry for what happened. And for all of it. I lied to everyone. The truth is gonna come out, but I need shit. All of it. I lied to so many people, and maybe the truth will come out, and maybe it won't. But I need you to know that what I thought I was doing this whole time, I thought it was the right thing. I really did, and I wanted you and Alva to be proud of me. And that night that we spoke of, I did wait in the car. I counted for 5 minutes because you were right, I wanted to save you. And when the 5 minutes were up, I got out and I ran into that room, and I'll never forget. I'll never forget your face. The way you looked more afraid of me than you did him, man. I've never been able to shake it. I want Alba to grow up thinking that I was a good man. Please. Even if you have to lie. And I want you to know that you were loved. Even if it wasn't a good man loving you. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something to make it right.
Hi. This is David Smith, or Miller, or Jones, or however you know me. I'm about to do something, and I needed to be clear why and what I'm doing. The Prospering Pipeline is a bad thing. And like a lot of bad things, government and corporations have let them happen. I mean, we've all let them happen. And strong men like me have let them happen. And I've done a lot of bad things. And I'm going to do something right now. Emma. You deserve a partner who's strong and good and real. And Ava, you are and you will always be something special. Not gonna run a marathon now, Maxine. Not that that matters. I wanna dedicate this act to my children, Alba and Star. I only wish that the two of you grow up to find a world that's a little bit better than the one I'm leaving. Water is life.
In the end, no one really seen that final clip. Not Ava, not his wife, not the cam girl. But we did.